The trial to overturn Michigan's same-sex marriage ban heads back to federal court this morning. Hundreds of protesters plan to rally outside. All right, Kevin, thank you. It is time to take a look at some of the stories that have consumers talking this morning. Stocks post back-to-back gains. The Dow gained 89 points. A teenager in Pennsylvania boldly asks Miss America to prom during a school assembly and gets suspended for it. Rescuers looking for missing Malaysian flight 370 are battling both time and weather. Detroit's bankruptcy is historic. It's safe to say people all over the country, really all over the world, tracking the ongoing developments. Back in HealthWorks, researchers who are developing a diagnostic tool for ovarian cancer are hoping dogs' keen sense of smell will lead them down the right path. An early detection device could lead to better survival rates. 4:55 is the time. Another high-ranking lawmaker from Michigan is calling it quits in Washington. U.S. Representative Dave Camp, a Republican from Midland, will not. The Detroit City Council approves a new lease for the Red Wings' final years at the Joe. Under the deal, the Red Wings will pay $1 million a year in rent. Thanks, Alan. The Detroit boy who spent the day as the city's top cop will be laid to rest today. You know, this video is really hard to look at right now. 9-year-old Javon Felton lost his battle with leukemia last week. Welcome back. 7:10 is the time. Off the Fox 2 satellite. Secretary of State John Kerry headed to Ukraine. The U.S. and other Western nations are considering what to do about Russia's military involvement there. For brides, a wedding is one of the most important days of their lives. But for one local woman, today is even more special. That's because she almost died just weeks before her big day. We're going to have a nice weather for it, too. Jessica is back looking lovely. Did you have a baby? Because you look like $1 million.
It's called Spanx.
Spanx. Don't you love Spanx? Don't you wish you had Spanx?
Yeah.
A Metro PCS customer in Detroit catches a heated confrontation with a store employee on video. Take a look. The customer says the man seen in the video used racial slurs and even pulled out a rifle at just less than $1.1 billion. Wow. I've contributed to that amount, by the way. A firefighter in West Michigan goes above and beyond the call of duty. He rescued a family pet from a burning building, and we're not talking about a doggy or a kitty cat. We're talking about a monster python. Well, since 2001, Utah has had a safe haven law in place. It allows any parent to give up custody of a newborn baby at a hospital or fire station, no questions asked. A local company is poking fun at Metro Detroit's growing pothole problem, and it's using a spin on the popular Pure Michigan campaign to make a point. The Tigers, no doubt, ready for redemption after that disappointing collapse on Sunday. But you know what we were talking about in the newsroom this morning? Of course, the council says the mayor has become an embarrassment after he admitted to smoking crack cocaine during a drunken stupor. Man, this guy should just stay in one spot and not talk. Now, the video is really hard to watch, but it's important that you see it so you can help police identify the man. Take a look right now. If you're away from your TV, come into the room. And the city of Detroit could be bringing down the hammer on drivers who haven't paid their parking tickets. Detroit restructuring consultants are recommending some great advice, Murray. It's time to take a look at some of the stories making headlines in the world of business this morning as thousands of people took to the streets to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. U.S. stocks.
A million's history.
And there's no doubt the Super Bowl is the most watched sporting event year after year. For a lot of people, it's the only football game they're going to watch all year. We are following breaking news this morning. More body parts have been found in St. Clair Township near Fred Moore Highway. Police are actively searching for a middle-aged white woman. 8:39 is the time. If you're a parent, listen up. We have a stroller recall to tell you about. Britax is recalling over 200,000 strollers. Well, hackers steal the usernames and passwords of some Yahoo email users. Yahoo hasn't said exactly how many might be affected. Hackers could have used the stolen data to gather information. An intense internal investigation is underway at GM to find out who knew what and when. CEO Mary Barr.
Man inside a party store.
A friend of the victim says he was there as the brutal attack happened. Fox 2's Roop Raj joins us now with more. Roop. A Utah woman is accused of killing 7 babies she gave birth to over the span of a decade. 39-year-old Megan Huntsman of Pleasant Grove faces multiple counts of murder. Firefighters in Muskegon did a double take when their boss asked them to perform a recent rescue. That is because the victim was a 6-foot-long python trapped. Wow. Gives me the willies. Finally, this hour, a would-be costume crime fighter ends up on the wrong side of the law yet again. 38-year-old Adam Besso of Genesee County likes to pretend he's a superhero named Bee Sting.
I weighed 47 pounds before the pregnancy, and I gained 28 pounds while I was pregnant. So Ken always said I was taller laying down than I was standing up.
At just 2 feet 11 inches tall, Missy Davert is used to overcoming challenges, but when she became pregnant with twins, she was in for the challenge of a lifetime.
We were overwhelmed. We just couldn't believe it, but we always said, there must be a reason. God wants us to have two.
Missy has osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, also known as brittle bone disease. Her husband Ken has cerebral palsy. When they made the decision to try to have a baby, they were prepared for a difficult journey. But when the doctor detected 2 heartbeats, they found themselves in an unprecedented situation. According to her doctor, no one Missy's size with her condition had ever given birth to twins.
That was kind of scary at first to know that nobody else had done it before, so how in the heck were we going to do it,
And the hurdles kept coming. At 17 weeks, the Daverts learned the twins had osteogenesis imperfecta as well. But the news didn't faze Missy.
I know that my life has been great, and I wouldn't trade it with anyone, and I knew that the disability wouldn't prevent them from doing whatever they wanted to in life, whether drive a car, go to college, get married.
Turns out Missy was right. Now 14, the twins are freshmen at John Glenn High School in Bangor Township, Michigan. Austin is in the marching band.
I've been playing for about 4 years now. I play a shaker and I play the snare drum.
Michaela is a straight A student.
I can pretty much do anything anybody else can do. I don't really have a lot of limits. Everybody has their thing, but I'm a lot of fun to be around.
Despite dozens of hospital visits and multiple surgeries to prevent their bones from breaking, these twins have accomplished more than imaginable. Austin enjoys flying airplanes, and Michaela runs a cupcake making business in her spare time. The two were even featured in a commercial for C.S. Mott Children's Hospital.
Some days might be harder than others, but you just gotta think of the positive and be thankful for everything that you have every day and everything that you get to do in life that other people might not be able to do.
Austin and Michaela wow those who know them every day, but no one is prouder of the twins than their father and the woman who risked her life to have them.
All too often we value things in life that aren't important or aren't as important. Everybody in life has challenges. Nobody has a perfect life. And if you have the right attitude, every life can be a happy one.